your family. I hope everybody's day is doing well, and I hope everybody's day is blessed. My lips are chapped, bro. I don't like that. But listen, I had to shave. I ain't even shave yet. I've been just chilling like I did yesterday, but I got stuff things to do today. So yeah, I was um I was just talking to my grandmother, and I hope y'all can hear me. And I was just like, yo, I learned a lot from my grandmother. I was just talking to her health is not the best, and I'm gonna try my best, my absolute best, to like maintain my composure emotionally on this live. I'm gonna try my absolute best. But when I say I talked to my grandmother for about 20 minutes, and I was just like, yo, this is the woman that literally talked to me about finances and not having a kid until you got the money to take care of, like, everything that we're talking about, like, right now in our generation. This woman taught me way back when I was a kid, and I still don't have kids, and I don't even think at this time and age that I want kids, honestly. um but yeah, let me sip this right quick. Hold on. But yeah, so I was talking to her about a few things, and I was just like, yo, my grandmother, she's a baby boomer. She's born in 46, 1946 to be exact. And she'll be 80 in 2 years, bro. Like, that's a blessing. She's been alive so long to where she's have witnessed her great grandchildren on this planet. That's crazy. Um, that's a blessing, man, because a lot of people in this day and age do not make it that long at all. So she's witnessed a lot of changes in society, and she's witnessed a lot of different things in society. And I was just like, yo, she's taught me a lot about life, religion, spirituality. And if it wasn't for her, it was like, it'll be different, man. Like, literally, I was just thinking while she was talking, she sounds very, her speech is a little bit slowed down. I'm not gonna say it's slurred, but it's a little bit slowed down, right? But she taught me a lot about life growing up. Like, my grandmother taught me a lot about relationships and how not to be like, okay, you got some people that's racist in this world, obviously, right? You got some people that's racist, prejudiced, whatever. And she was telling me about how my grandmother was telling me about how she doesn't understand how a lot of people could be racist in society. Mind you, I'm talking about my grandmother on on my mom's side, not my father's side. God rest my father's my grandmother on my father's side. She's not here no more. She's no longer with us. She passed away in 2011. But she she taught me a lot about life, bro. And what I mean by that is we living in a day and age to where jobs are not guaranteed. My grandmother worked at she worked at the hospital for 40 years. We just talked on the phone. For 40 years, from 1966 up until what, 20 to like '09 or whatever. I forgot. From 20 years old to 60 years old, my grandmother worked at the hospital because that was her career. She loved being at the hospital. And nowadays, that's not possible to obtain a career like that. Not in millennial and Gen Z's era. Not in our era. So she taught me a lot about financial literacy. She taught me a lot about, if you're gonna have kids, make sure you have at least 20 grand saved up. Just when I was a little bit younger. But yeah, so I was looking I was looking into all of this information. I would always keep it in the back of my head about investments, saving up, don't have any kids until you have the money to. And like I said earlier, I don't even think I want kids at this point, honestly. From where this economy is going, from where this world is going, I don't think I want kids. I'm not gonna lie. My age, I don't want kids. Right now, I don't. I really don't. Because it's too hard out here. You mean like the lessons I've learned being out here, bro? You got people who are living in cars. Like it's crazy out here in these streets, bro. You got people living in hotels. It's crazy. Living in hotels, living in cars. Like that's crazy. And I remember my grandmother was like, when it comes down to it, like I don't know how many of you guys are spiritual, but I am. My Bible is literally right here. I have my Bible in the back seat. So, hold on, give me 1 second. I literally got my Bible right here, and I'm gonna buy a bigger version. But my grandmother once told me, like she would always talk to me about how it's gonna come during the times of, I don't know what you guys believe in, but I believe in Christ. Um, we're gonna be prosecuted for that. I don't know what the president got going on in the office, but it's like we're going to be prosecuted for our belief system. That's what my grandmother always told me when I was growing up. There's going to be people thrown out in the streets. There's going to be, a lot of, it's going to be the battle of Armageddon, basically. But I'm saying all this to say because right now, as we speak, my grandmother's currently in the hospital. And she taught me a lot about life, bro. Like, seriously. Like I said, she taught me a lot about, don't matter what your color is, I don't care what your religion is, I don't care what your spiritual system is. She taught me a lot about people need to come together. Like, when I say come together, I mean, take men on this planet, women on this planet, y'all need to take care of your responsibilities and take care of your babies. You understand? She always told me that. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, or Asian. Take care of your responsibilities, and if you cannot take care of your child, then you should not be having kids. If you can't take care of your child financially, you definitely shouldn't be having kids. You understand what I'm saying? And I told my mom way back when, right? I'd be like, yo, she was like, what? My parents were joking on me, like, when you gonna have some kids? Not right now. And especially in this day and age, the way that this world is going, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having no kids right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Bro, we don't even know what the next 5 years is going to look like. Honestly speaking, we don't even know what the next 5 years is going to look like. Jobs are not looking too good when it comes to pay. People are like, can't afford their mortgage. Inflation is through the roof. So people can't even afford the cars. The basic needs to survive out here, you cannot obtain. Like, you're playing catch up to afford the basic needs. So I'm just looking like, dang, like, yo, this is crazy. Crazy. So back to the spiritual conversation, because that's the name of this live, is life lessons, right? These are the life lessons I've learned from a few people in my life, but we're going to talk about my grandmother a lot in this live because I got off the phone with her and she was my main influence on why I think the way I think. So, you know, she never could understand the racial biasness of white people. You understand what I'm saying? Of, the Caucasian people who are racist. I don't understand it either. Like, I get it. Like, you had okay, in society, the people that run this world, we're gonna keep it a buck on this channel. The white people that run this world, you had a 400-year head start on minorities. You had a 400-year head start. Why are you still trying to keep minorities down? And when I say minorities, I mean, why are you trying to keep people that was enslaved down still? Why? All we trying to do is just make our own communities, honestly. And if y'all really want me to go there with the topic, for real, life lessons, if y'all want me to go there with it, then a lot of our own don't even like our own. But I learned that it's not a black and white issue, it's just a spiritual issue. Like, we're going through a lot of spiritual wars right now. It's a lot of spiritual wars. Like, it's a lot. It's only going to get worse. which is why I try to motivate you guys, a lot of the younger generation or people around my age bracket. I try to motivate you guys to want to do better. It's okay to splurge on yourself when you have the money to do so, when you have the resources to do so, when you've accomplished a goal. It's okay to do that every so often. But when you ain't got the money and you just trying to do it for somebody else, that's when it becomes a hazard. That's when it becomes a hazard. That's why I'm always dressed in like the same stuff on my videos or whatever. I mean, there's no purpose to me like doing stuff that this is one of my favorite hoodies. But there's no purpose. Like, there's no purpose to want to be flashy. You should want to be like flashy for your budget, your finances. You should want to be flashy for God. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you should want to be in tune with the Most High. Like, um, we just live in a very superficial world where everybody only sees the surface level of society, to where they got the latest car, they got the nice house, the latest clothes, but you're broke, bro. Just people literally taking the bus got the latest sneakers on. Like, your priorities is in shambles right now, kid. You understand? So, having said all that, it's like, what are we gonna do different? Like, okay, my thing is this, right? In 3 years, where do you see yourself? Let's put it sooner than that. In let me use certain words so I can spark a little bit of thinking. All right. In 24 months or in 6 months, where do you see your finances now? Where do you see your marriage now? You know what I'm saying? Because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. You don't know, whoever's in office, it's only going to get worse depending on who, like depending on who's in office, or depending on what the circumstance of this world is. It's only going to get worse. You understand? And I know that because I'm a financial analyst. I know the economy. Like, the economy is just the dollar. This note, hold on, let me show y'all something. This note, right? This is worthless, and I'm pretty sure y'all know this. But this is paper. It's not backed by anything. This is not backed by nothing at all. This right here is worthless. So my question to you is, do you know how to grow your own food? Do you know how to garden? Do you know how to make your own clothes? It's not too late to learn. It's not too late. So, do you know how to purify water is the question. Can you purify dirty water into drinking water? Can you fix a car engine? All of this is me slowly learning how to do all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Slowly but surely, how to do all of that is what I just said. Do you know how to live off the grid if you need to? Do you know how to do all of that? Live off the grid, and not being such a consumer. That's being such a consumer, and that's the reason why majority of what I do, I listen to hip hop, but I don't, because hip hop it promotes consumerism. It promotes buying the latest this, the latest that, the latest gadget, how much money I got. That's why hip hop, I don't really induce, what's the word I'm looking for? I really don't consume myself with too much hip hop, too much rap, too much drill. I'll slow down on that. Like, I really listen to life, really, like, documentaries like what if we out of gas, or what if there's no more cars in the world. Like, I look up stuff like that to get you to really think in that type of mindset, because if we were literally without oil right now, which is a documentary, one of my favorites, it's called America Without Oil. Y'all should go check that out. And it's by National Geographic, I believe. If we don't have oil, bro, gas prices is going through the roof. Do you have an electric car? That's a good question. Do you have an electric vehicle? I'm just saying, y'all. Junior is just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Do you have electric vehicle or a scooter or whatever like that? These are hypothetical scenarios I think about. You understand what I'm saying? Hypotheticals that I would like to run through my head, because this is the number one thing I like to bring up. The number one thing, and I still got some videos of that time back in 2020 when it was happening. Why is it, and I'm talking to my black people in particular, why is it right now everything is calm? Right now, as we speak, I'm still at the park. Why is it that whenever somebody who is black gets killed by a white police officer, if it hits the news within 24 hours, we're in a big ass uproar. Explain that to me. I'm gonna ask you again. You got Ray Ray and Tyrone in the hood right now. This drill music is going on. The shaking ass music with the females is going on. Nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with that. Express yourself on the record, whatever, right? However, if a black person, male or female, but predominantly male, gets shot by a white cop right now, and somebody social media catches it because we got cameras and all that stuff now, I promise you, less than 48 hours, that shit will hit the news, and the whole Black America will be in an uproar. Explain this to me. Explain it to me. Because George Floyd happened 4 years ago. This is stuff I like to touch on. George Floyd happened 4 years ago. So all that has calmed down now. Everybody out of George Floyd, now we're living in an inflated society to where everything is pretty cool now, right? But explain that to me. Because white cop on black violence, like I said, white cop on black violence is just as bad as black on black violence. It's just as bad. So I want to know that. Explain that to me in the comments. I want to know what like we have the resources to handle this. This is really good, y'all. So having said all that, I just be want to know certain things, bro. We're the most touch-based generation. Millennials and Gen Zs are the most touch-based society, but we're still perpetuating certain narrative, bro. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it, bro. I don't. So, anyway, my bad. I just wanted to come up here and talk to y'all for some, just spilling my my feelings out, I guess, quote unquote. But yeah, don't live above your means, you guys. Do not live above your means. I learned that. What else do I want to touch on and give advice to? Don't live above your means. Do not live outside of your salary. I see a lot of people doing that. And don't try to showboat for nobody. What I mean by that is, don't try to outdo somebody else, man. That's crazy. I never understood that. Like, don't try to outdo nobody else. Don't try to showboat for nobody, like show off for nobody. Don't try to outdo somebody else. Like, don't try to spend your whole paycheck trying to please somebody else's opinion about what you got going on. You know what I mean? Enjoy life on your budget. You understand what I'm saying? We're in a different tax bracket than the rich. I'm included in y'all, bro. And even when I do, like, because I eventually want to be a millionaire, and I did the numbers, but I am still included in you guys' salary. Like, bro, majority of us make between 35 to 50 grand a year. That's the whole America. Like, the middle class is making roughly that. And you still need to move in with somebody. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm included in that statistic. So what I'm saying is that live within your means. Don't try to show off for nobody. If you're in the hood, I suggest you make a goal to get out the hood, because I know there's a lot of people that support me that's still in like the projects and low income housing and stuff like that. If you're in the hood, I suggest you make a goal, a plan to like not spend no money that much, whatever, and make a way to get out of that situation. But me, I do plan on becoming a millionaire. I don't know when, but I would say, like, from a job period, I'm giving myself 3 years, which is roughly 36 months, to get out of a job altogether. That's what my goal is. So by 2020, we're almost in 2025. So by 2028-ish, I should be like resigned from a job. And a lot of people don't even want to work no more anyway. But yeah, having said all that, we're in a time lapse to where I was just about to do that. She's on the swing. I was just about to get on the swing my damn self. I guess I'm a big kid. You can call me a big kid, but I be at the park a lot. It's real laid back. But anyway, back on topic. So where I see myself in a few years is becoming at least like a few $100,000, and I know exactly what I need to do to get to that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not just talking. Y'all know I don't just talk. I'm just talking here to motivate you and educate you and inspire y'all to do better. You understand? So, oh, she just got off. All right, cool. So, my thing is make sure you guys write your goals down. You understand what I'm saying? And I've really gotten a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? I've gotten a lot of information about the Bible and stuff like that, or spirituality, biblical spirituality, right? Because I'm being more in tune with the Most High and, Christ, whatever may have you. If there's some other denominations on my channel, I appreciate the support. I don't disrespect nobody. Because I grew up around Muslims, I grew up around 5%ers, God's Earth, Christians, it's some Catholics I work with, but my spirituality is Christianity. I'm still working toward that, whatever. So yeah, I don't disrespect nobody else's belief system, but yeah, that's just me. So having said all that, but a lot of people. This is why I said this live is like life lessons, because I'm talking about a lot of topics right now that I've learned, and I've endured a lot, you know. So, and make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. You understand what I'm saying? I'm seeing comments at the bottom. I'm gonna get to in a minute, but yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff that deals with the Bible I'm starting to understand, and I really am studier of the Bible and things of that nature and what's to come. And I'm a financial analyst at the same time. So when I talk about certain things, I know what's to come. When I talk about the economy, I know what's to come because I do investments. So I'm looking and I'm seeing videos of women, like, literally, bro, I've never seen it like this, and this is very sad. I've never seen pretty women. Um, I've never seen women literally either living in the hotels or living in their cars. And some of them was talking mad-ish about men, about how men need to take them out, wine and dine them. I'm like, bro, like, you're living in a hotel and there's nothing wrong with that. People fall on hard times, but yo, you were the main chick, or y'all were the main chicks that were talking about how men are broke. And that's crazy. You were the main ones that was talking about how men need to step up, men need to do this, men need to do that. But how many women can support yourself on your salary is the question. You understand what I'm saying? How many women can do that? That can sustain yourself on the salary that you work on. Like, let's talk, you know? So, this is really good, y'all. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. These chicks be killing me, man. Like, you're not gonna date you a ball player. You're not gonna date no A1 athlete, whatever they call them, whatever. I'm not an athlete, so I don't know. But yeah, you're not gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get that. The average dude, I just said this, the numbers. The average dude is not making $250,000 a year, bro. The average dude is making between, like, around 50 grand a year. So you're not gonna find that. And I'm not trying to talk, God rest his soul, I ain't trying to talk like Kevin Samuels either. But yeah. So having said all that, oh, she's leaving now. Having said all of that, bro, I'm seeing, and one of my favorite things, if y'all know me, one of my favorite things to look at is gold digger pranks. Bro, it's like 90% of women, no, excuse me, 95% of women fail the test. 95%. You got guys, like, literally wearing what I'm wearing, like regular fits, in a Lamborghini, paid for. And even if it is rented, the chick cannot afford the rented payment because it costs. Like, come on now. Like, we're not going to do all that now. Like, we're not doing all that. So, yeah, I'll be looking at this and I'm like, dang. So, you trying to judge him and you was just walking. You're trying to judge the guy in the Lamborghini, not knowing he has a Lamborghini yet. You're trying to judge him, but you was just walking. You called him broke, dusty, whatever the case may be. And you're walking, bro. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, guys, myself included, guys don't care about the box no more. Guys don't care about the Goat 3000. Me personally, I never really cared about that to begin with. I never really cared about that. Like, what could you bring to the table that can impact my life on a financial, not a financial, but on a good level? Besides you looking good and all that stuff, what could you do for me besides you looking good? And women can't answer that question. A lot of women can't. When I watch these pranks, 9 women out of 10 of them cannot answer this question. Only a small few people, a small few women, literally be like, you know, they can cook, clean, whatever like that. And some of these dudes got cooks at the crib, they got maids at the crib. What could you do different than the next chick? You understand what I'm saying? That's what they be really talking about. I'm like, wow. A lot of these women out here that's on that high value ish, they don't got no answer. They don't have not one answer. I'm like, yo. And then this one chick was like, what she say? She said, he's like, what do you bring to the table? Either they say they have a table, I am the table. And then this one chick was like, I bring a cell phone, my iPhone, and lip gloss. Bro, I died laughing. I was like, no. She said, I bring my cell phone and lip gloss to the table. I'm like, bro, this generation is in trouble. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. That is crazy. And then they looking for stepdads and all that stuff. And, yo, answer that for the females or for the women that follow me. What is up with that? Like, women be looking for stepdads. What's up with that? You got chicks really looking for stepdads out here. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got girls looking for stepdads, sugar dads, tricks. There's nothing wrong with none 3 options I just named. However, a lot of these men are checked out. A lot of these men are checked out, and that's crazy. I never thought we'd get to this point. Like, in order to be, even if my relationship status was single, right? It's you're gonna have to come more than just good looks. Honestly, that's crazy to me. That is crazy that women really think like this. Like yo, like this is not, bro. It's not the 50s and 60s no more. Like a lot of stuff is through the roof in our generation. This ain't the 50s, 60s, or 70s. So a lot of stuff is just like not where it need to be at as far like the dating dynamic is switched now. And you got women I've seen on certain channels, you have women going up to men now. That's crazy. Isn't it? Well, to me it's not really crazy, but the dynamic of how we're living, it literally is like men are not chasing after females no more. And Me Too movement will really have a lot to do with that, because I remember when a lot of male celebrities in our culture were getting arrested or whatever like that, or putting a sexual assault case against them. There's like, oh, we're not going after women no more. No, they're gonna have to come after us. That's what started all that. So men got resources, women want money, and men don't even want the box no more, honestly. And I've always been like that. I really don't care for it. Like, honestly, I don't care for stuff like that. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta come quicker than that, no pun intended. But yeah, so that's my take on that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why I bought 2. That's 1. This is 2. That's why I bought 2 of these. I knew that I was gonna do that. Shout out to y'all with kids, man. I can't do it. I don't want kids. Shouts out to y'all with kids, bro. Cause I don't see how y'all with this economy, I don't see how y'all do it, bro. Hold on. Somebody click the like button if y'all don't mind. Cool. Yeah, so I don't see how y'all do it. For real. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and talk to y'all for real. And I'm glad I did not break down emotionally, because I was talking about my grandmother earlier in this live, right? But yeah, I was talking about her earlier, and it's just, it's just like a lot of stuff going on. It's like she taught me to steer away from like this high value women. If you ain't got money to raise kids, then you shouldn't be having kids. Like all that she's taught me. So I'm still trying to go see my grandmother within the next few days. So I want to be back home pretty soon. I want to be. So yeah, y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be safe out there, bro. Like for real, for real. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I still got to get certain things done. But yeah, y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'm definitely about to be about in a minute. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my day. And so y'all be safe. Until next time, squad one.